Hello everyone, my name is Johnny Lopez and I am a member of PRT Soul, here to share a little bit of what I know and what I've learned so far in the field of educational technologies. Now, I know that there's a lot of fear or confusion surrounding the topic of long distance learning, and that's just another way of saying e-learning, which is a term you're probably familiar with if you're watching this video. Puerto Ricans are no strangers to hardships and extraordinary situations, having gone through the catastrophe that was Hurricane Maria. But now it seems that the entire world was brought to its knees because of this global pandemic, otherwise known as COVID-19. This has created a paradigm shift in all of the things that we do, down to the way that we live, so it's only natural that one of the most mercurial jobs on the planet must do the same. The needs of an educational community change in real time. By executive order, we have to be quarantined, so we have no other option but to reinvent ourselves as teachers because, at the end of the day, we're here because of our kids, our students. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty part of this video. Different from the situation that was Hurricane Maria, where communication was non-existent or unreliable for months on end, we have electricity, we have communication, so this hopefully is going to be a lot more easygoing and intuitive. I want to start off with one tool that we've all heard or used, and that's PowerPoint. And you may be asking yourself, how's PowerPoint going to help me showcase something? Well, there are a slew of powerful yet simple to use tools that are readily available within PowerPoint that will help you extend your reach as a teacher. And as for everything, there is a bit of a learning curve, but I promise it's not steep. The goal of this video is to help you quickly find your bearings so that we can deliver quality education to our kids without overexerting ourselves as teachers. Now, for the sake of this video, since I am using an iPad, I'm going to be using Keynote, which is the equivalent of PowerPoint on your regular computer, and it's free, by the way, on iOS devices as well. I would use PowerPoint on the iPad, but the app is oversimplified, whereas Keynote has more of the tools that I really want to share with you guys. Now, one of the cool things about PowerPoint and Keynote is that they mirror each other, so a lot of the principles that I'm going to be showing here can be transferred to PowerPoint. What I'm also going to be doing is looking up the help section of office.com for all the how-tos that I'll be presenting so you can transfer that content knowledge to PowerPoint. First, let's talk about presentations. Before we get into the interactive component that'll be added to presentations, here are a few basic tips I've learned in order to make presentations more appealing. Number 1. One common mistake people do on slides is that they cram a ton of information on a single slide. This is wrong, which leads to number 2, the information. Slides shouldn't have more than 9 lines of text. This is a trick I learned from my 11th grade Spanish teacher, and believe me, it saved me a lot of headaches and bad grades in oral presentations. I've taken this tip as the holy grail of tips for oral presentations, so much so that it still helps me on my graduate studies. And finally, number 3. Now, this depends on your audience, or on you as an educator if you always want to give a nice flair of flashy transitions to your presentations, but the tip is that transitions shouldn't be intrusive or distracting because you'll potentially lose the attention of the audience. Those are the 3 main tips I wanted to get off right off the bat before we get into the rest of the video. If your computer has a built-in microphone, which most modern PCs do, then you can do this with ease. If not, then you'll have to purchase a microphone and use the correct peripheral for it, be it USB or an audio-in connection if you have an older laptop or desktop. Adding audio to presentations is super easy. Once your presentation is completed, go ahead and press on the plus sign, then select the media icon, then record audio. For PowerPoint, what you want to do is that you want to go ahead and press on the Insert tab, then select Audio, and Record Audio. On the name box there, put whatever name you want to your recording. Then, press on the Record button. Once you are done with your selection, press the Stop. From here, you can listen to your recording. If you're not satisfied with it, you can also re-record it. But if you're happy with it, press OK, and automatically your audio clip will be saved to your slide. So this is basically the most general definition of what is literature, but we can definitely give it a much more meaningful definition, and that will be seen on the next slide. From here, you'll have more options to turn your presentation into a multimedia outlet, for example, a video. Simply press File, Export, and then create a video. Select the quality, and keep in mind that the higher the fidelity, the bigger the file will be. Full HD is always a safe bet. Then you simply select the amount of time that each slide will have, and then click on Create a Video. Select the file destination and click Save. Wait for it to be converted, and voila! Your videos can then be uploaded to YouTube. If you don't want anyone to see your video except your students, you can change the viewing option to unlisted. This will generate a link to the video, but keep it hidden from the general audience. That way, only people with the link to the video will be able to see it. As I mentioned on the beginning of the video, the skills that you learned on PowerPoint are transferable here, so you just simply select Save Video, and it'll automatically save to your Photos gallery. So first off, we have this question right here, and for some kids it can be a song, it can be a movie based on a book, it can be a short story, novels, etc. What we really want with this question is to have the kids really think of the overextension of literature and where we can actually find it. Throughout this process, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We just have to dig a little deeper within the tools that are readily available to us to be able to provide our kids with the quality education they deserve. Within our best efforts, this new normal doesn't have to be overbearing. If you like the video, like and leave a comment below, and subscribe to this channel, as we here in PRT Seoul will try to keep the educational field posted with videos like these to help our colleagues in any way that we can. Thank you for watching, and stay safe, everyone.